Stay where I can see. Don't think I can wait. I wanna see you again. Keep those eyes on me. And if I like you, you'll never know it. Keep on walking around too fast, head down, gonna get in my way.
Freaking speed run! Fuck the intro, bitch! I need my egg. I'm hungry! I have to eat fast because I also got ice cream and it's gonna melt. Why is it so dry in my mouth? It's probably because I didn't drink enough water. I felt so sick on the train. Do I have enough for chat? Hell no. Also, do you have one without eggs? What, you just want bread? What the frick? But also, no. Why you just want bread? Bread. Oh my god, I can't. I'm trying to... I'm trying to separate it with my hands. It's not working. Did I sober up? I got sick. I felt real gross on the train. Did Pippa order 2 tequila beers wheel again? No. But, she wasn't doing so hot. I may or may not have challenged her drinkingness. I may or may not have, caused this. And she was like, hell yeah! But then the last drink came. And she was like, I don't know. I don't want to drink it. I was like, you don't want to drink it? And then I looked at her and I downed mine and she was like, oh! And then she took a sip and she was not doing so hot. It was not good. It was not great. I felt really bad. I was like, I'm sorry. I am a bad influence. I'm terrible. Thou wrong. Let go. Yeah, eat that egg, girl. Get it. Thank you. I will. It tastes really good. Ow. Oh, baby, back. I am breathing. Stop making me laugh. I can't breathe. Yeah. I was trying to bite off a little, but it wouldn't like cut nicely. So then I just ripped off a huge piece and it was all in my mouth. Oh. Very yummy. Egg allergy says so. Just coffee for me then. Egg allergy! I think I would cry. I remember when I was little, I met someone who had a chocolate allergy and I was just stun locked. I was like, how do you exist? And I think that was when, at like 7 years old, that was the first time I thought, if I was them, I'd kill myself in Minecraft. Goddamn. Oh my god. Wait, do I have underwear in my pocket again? I fucking do! Fuck! Why do I always have underwear in my pocket? It's a Shima pan. Okay, into the... Oh, I missed the laundry bin. Oops. From the magician! I just watched that clip. Brady Clara, share some of your sandwich with Onessa, and I will not. Not unless you let me feed it to you like a bird. It was my underwear. It's cause when I go to shower, I like take off all my clothes, right? And then I want to keep wearing my loungewear, but I want to change my underwear, you know? So then sometimes I'll change the shirt, but I'll like keep the shorts, you know? So then I like sometimes I'll be wearing the same shirt afterwards, right? If it's like not dirty. So then I'll get out of the shower and I'll have a fresh pair of underwear and I'll put it on and then I'll put on my clothes and then I have the underwear because I changed my underwear. So I have the old underwear and then I put it in my pocket so I can like go cook or something before I have to go back to my laundry bin, right? So then I just have the underwear in my pocket. And then I forget about it. I forgot it existed. Man. It's not that weird. Surely my explanation made it less weird. That's a background noise. How goes it, Clara? It goes good because I got egg sandwich. Ow. It tastes like something, but I'm not sure what it is. And no, don't say egg sandwich, stupid. It tastes like something else. I don't know what it is. Not the mayo, not the bread. It's something... I don't know. I don't know what this flavor is, but I taste it. And the worm steak. Oh, it's time to drink. Please, no. I'm done drinking for tonight. We had like... I don't know what it was. We were having it on the rocks, and it was really sweet. And it was really good. And I think I had like 3. And then they ran out of it. They literally used the entire bottle on me and Pippo. So then we had to order something else. Yeah, I had champagne, and then I had 3 of that, and then I had 1 of whatever else they tried to give us. Because they didn't have the other thing anymore. What color? It was like, okay, it was like, it looked like whiskey colored. But it was not whiskey. And then the second thing I think was like apricot wine or something. I don't know. The first one was better. Ow. What's Pernod? Yeah, it was kind of like umeshu, but it was apricot. Oh, you mean the first one? No, it wasn't. It wasn't umeshu. I don't remember what it was. Shin... I don't remember. Oh my god, sandwich so good. It's a free fact. Alright. You eat an egg sandwich because your mom watching? No. Why would I... Wait, why would I eat an egg sandwich because my mom is watching? What does egg sandwich have to do with my mom? Huh? It's a title thing. What are you eating in this stream? Egg! Sandwich! It tastes good. It tastes so good. I'm not gonna do repo. I don't have time. I don't have time. Yeah, I think some people are sick, and then a lot of us can't make it. God damn it, man! I kind of want to see if the JPs are into repo. I don't know if it's popping off as much in the JP scene. It's a good game. Now that the the magician story has come out, will you tell it from your perspective? What's there to say? Random magician Kai comes. We're in an izakaya. Random magician man comes to our table, and he's like, "Hey, I do magic. You tip me." And I look at Sakura and I translate, and he's like, "Yeah, okay." And I'm like, "Okay, please proceed." And he's like, "Should I do my trick in English?" And I'm like, "Probably, yeah." And he's like, "Oh, I don't speak English, but I'll try." And then, what the fuck? Are you asking me if my eggs have been fertilized? No! Moving on. And then Magician Man was there, right? And like, he keeps doing tricks. You guys already heard about Sakura being stupid. And then as the trick goes on and on and on, like he's always using the same card, and he's always like, "Look, now it's over here. Bam, now it's over here. Oh my god, now it's bent." And then fucking Leah turns to me and she's like, "Now look under your foreskin." What the hell? And that's when I turned to her and I said, "I'm sorry, Leah. I'm circumcised." Anyway. So then, I deserve it for what I did to that banana, honestly. And then as the trick was going on, right, I wasn't saying anything, but I was looking at him and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, you know, as the trick continues, he's getting more attractive. I don't, like, off the bat think people are attractive, but, like, he was very good at the trick, and I was like, oh. And I started looking at his hands, and then I was like, oh no, I'm a fucking wrist sister. And then he asked me to take out my hand, and I take it out, and he holds the bottom of it, and I was like, oh. And then he puts the deck on my hand, and then he's like, now cover it with your other hand. And I cover it, and then he puts his other hand on top of my hand. I'm like, oh. And that was it. It was over. It was Jafar 2.0. And then he freaking... You know what he did? He, like, the cards were in my freaking hands, man. I had them in my hands. And then he's like, now open your hands. And I opened it, and it wasn't the fucking cards. It was like a random block in my hands. How the fuck? What do you mean? And then I felt kind of violated, but I'm not sure if I liked it or not. And Sakura's just like, oh, wow, I didn't see that part on YouTube. Freaking dummy. Did I check my foreskin? No. Well, maybe I should have. Maybe that's where the deck went. Didn't have orgasmic sandwich ASMR on the bingo. Nice. Freaking nice. Yeah, I was walking home and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry, maybe. Ow. I don't think I got enough protein, actually. He might have read his number there. Where? My foreskin? You know how... Okay, you know how... You know how... you know how... I'm sorry, if there are any children in the audience, please leave and then go consult a therapist. You know how... When you've got a pee-pee, right? When you get very happy, right? Then the foreskin goes away, right? What if you got a tattoo under it? So that when you get happy, they can see the tattoo. Oh my god, you could put like, will you marry me? And then when you're and then when your partner goes to suck your dick. Wow, how romantic. Is that a freaking eyelash on my egg sandwich? Oh my god. Ow. The gland is sensitive. No man's gonna survive tattooing there. What are you, a little bitch? Come on! You wouldn't do it for love? I can't believe this. Men used to die in war and now they're too afraid to tattoo their frickin' under foreskin. What is this shit? Romance is fucking dead! I'd rather die in war. Come on, man! What the hell? I thought it was a pretty good idea. My tattoo would... Oh no, it freaking moved. My tattoo would say, stick 'em up. Stick 'em up, everybody. I'm robbing this place. Strip all of your money in my guitar case. Don't nobody move and don't nobody reach for that door. You remember that song? I freaking do. You know what? I don't even remember what it was called. Something about a Johnny Cash chicken. Fuck you. For 2 long years, my head hurt bad, so the doctor checked me and he shook his head. He said, I'm sorry to tell you, but your body's outlived your brain. He said, I know this doctor in New York, son, and he'll fix you right up with a brand new one. So the head doctor met me when I stepped down off the train. He said, we had this bank robber killed last night. His body's shot, but his brain's all right. I'll give you a transplant, boy, and you'll be okay. I got my new brain in and I was feeling great. I went right back to Nashville with no headache. But something strange happened when I walked in the bank one day. I said, stick 'em up, everybody, I'm robbing this place. Drop all of your money in your guitar case. Don't nobody move and don't nobody reach for that door. A lady said, why, you're Johnny Cash? I said, no, ma'am. I'm the Manhattan Flash, and I am the best bank robber in New York. Now, the other night, Roy Acuff called me. He said, Johnny, I'd like you to do the Opry. So I went on the stage, but I couldn't sing. I got into half a verse of a waka line, and something snapped in this head of mine. I yelled, stick 'em up, give me your money, your watches and your rings. Well, I called New York and talked to that brain quack and said, Doc, I gotta have my old brain back. He said, I'm sorry there, Mr. Cash, but I can't do that. He said, I put your brain in a chicken last Monday. He's singing your songs and making lots of money. And I got him signed to a 10-year recording contract. Now, friends, if you see me walking down the street, remember what you see ain't necessarily me. And if I try to hold you up, don't pay me no mind. But when you got $10 that you can blow, you ought to catch that Johnny Chicken show. He's doing fairs and concert dates all up and down the line. I said, stick 'em up, everybody, I'm robbing this place. Jump all of your money in my guitar case. Don't nobody move and don't nobody reach for that door. A lady said, why, you're Johnny Cash. I said, no, ma'am, I'm the Manhattan Flash, and I am the best bank robber in New York. Well, I don't pay any income tax. You don't pay tax on money you steal. You gotta catch that Johnny Chicken show. Chicken in black. Thank you very much. What about the foreskin? It's a patchy patchy. The tactics. Drunk and emo love. I'm not drunk. I'm just very happy. Yum yum yum. Olivia Ethan Cross. Clara, the foreskin only goes away if you cut it off completely. It's not a mood ring. That's not true! It's like a turtleneck. It like pops out. Right? I'm pretty sure. Right? That's why you gotta clean under it. You gotta pull it up and you gotta clean under it. Not with lube like I did, because then it's gonna fall off. You know what I mean? I don't have high hopes for this ice cream. It's kind of feeling really wet. Let's see. I'm sad because they don't have the... What is gente in English? The, like, seasonal chocolate ice cream that I liked. I'm really sad. Or maybe they have it at the supermarket. Sorry. I had to lick the top. That's what she said. Aw, man. You know, my friend once told me, like, this is like over a decade ago, I want to say. My friend was like, yeah, I hate it when people scrape their yogurt. Like, they want every single last drop, and I never had the guts to tell them that that was me. And then years later, I confessed. I was like, you know, when you said that, it made me really self-conscious because that was me. And it still is me. I never stopped. Fuck you, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Why waste the yogurt? What the hell? Except for if it's the banana yogurt. Oh my god. I bought this, like, because I've been trying the protein yogurts recently. And I bought the banana one the other day, and it tastes so bad. If you ever come to Japan and you buy the protein yogurt, don't buy the flavors, just buy the regular one. It was not good. Huh? Yeah, they have protein yogurt. It's really good. Add caramel lube to the yogurt. The caramel lube doesn't really taste like caramel. Like, it kind of does. But it tastes like weird. I don't know how to explain it. And the Spencer Howard. Oh, I'm glad to join in time to hear foreskins mentioned. You know, sometimes it just happens. And this time it was Leah's fault, okay? Protein yogurt sounds foul. Why? It's just yogurt that has extra protein. For my gains, man. It wasn't the Oikos one. I don't know if that one tastes good or not, the flavors. All I know about Oikos is they have an 11-gram protein and a 13-gram protein. Do not have the 13-gram protein. It tastes like shit. Stick to the 11 grams. I know it's like less protein, but it tastes so bad. It's not worth it. Yeah, the Savas yogurt is the one. It has 15 grams, so it's kind of better. It's a little more expensive. And the banana one sucks. I almost friggin' spat out an Oreo. Do I eat lots of eggs too? Hell yeah, man. And now every time I go out with Sakana, he's always asking everyone, he's like, what do you guys want to eat? And I'm just like, chicken. Did you hear that? That was my freaking throat. That was gross. What the heck? Activity. Get a matching tat on your love button and we'll talk. That's not cool. The love button would be like if I told you to get a tattoo on your freaking tip. Except it's even more sensitive than that. Think about that, okay? Yeah. Think about that, buddy, pal, neighbor, friend. Oh my god, now my table's all wet from the condensation. I can't believe I just remembered that word. Whoa. Whoa. Damn. And the spell. Not even 20 minutes in, she's on about genitalia classic Clara. Was it 20 minutes? I don't remember. Oh. Anonymous. Some of us don't have that extra bit of leather, Clara, so no, it's not an option. Remember what they fucking took from you, bitch! Remember what they took from you. Remember. Oh, wait, I gotta answer money. What's the date today? Wait, I need hammer time. Hold up, y'all. This one. This one. This one. What time do you want to see? What time would you... What time are you guys available on Saturday? What time are the Omis available on Saturday? This Saturday, man. Not like if it's... Yeah. In a week, ma'am. Right now? Oh. Okay. We'll do that then. There we go. Bam. Okay. I'm dying. It's Saturday, but I meant the coming up Saturday, man. And technically it's Sunday for me, okay? Shit. I meant the day after that then, because it is Sunday for me. I'm stupid. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, we good. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. Hell yeah, it's 2 a.m. JST. What about it? Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. America is awake? Bitch, go back to sleep. I actually don't know what time it is in America. I don't know what time it is. I already finished my tamago sando. Oh, it's 10 a.m.? You guys have too many time zones in America. Can you just, like, pick one? What's wrong with you? Pick a goddamn time zone. Why do y'all have to be like, actually, we're gonna have 3 or 4? I don't even know. You guys have too many. Stop it. Stop that. God. It's obvious. Thank you. Welcome back. It's a spell. If you're taking requests, Clara, how about Ram Ranch? I don't know Ram Ranch. And wait. Welcome today, it's a story about Ram freaking Ranch. And it's where people ram each other, and it's on a freaking ranch. There are men everywhere, and there's men over there, and there's men over here, and they're everywhere, and they're ramming each other so freaking hard. It's kind of crazy, oh my god. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. It's where Dr. Phil is gonna send you if you're being a bad little boy. He's gonna send you to freaking Ram Ranch and get you straightened up, and not literally. You're gonna end up really freaking gay. It's gonna be kind of great. You're gonna have an awakening and you're gonna love your life. Oh my god, let's freaking go. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. There you go. How's that? Is that good? Did I do it justice? Get on the floor. Sorry, I had to talk to my ukulele. Let's freaking go. I think my version's better. Oh, oh. Don't read that. Wait, what? Wait, I'm not... Bro, this shit is so confusing. It says don't read brackets. I'm not Kaminari Clara. I'm the Phase Connect Lightning Bolt. Oh, wait, I don't get it. Why are there brackets in there? I'm so confused. I'm so lost. I don't know. What is happening? My brain hurts. Airplane Animal Friend Part 2. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou? 起きる時間早くない？Think about your love button if you insist. Wait, I never said that. Did I? Maybe I did. I might have said it. I don't remember. I'll take your word for it. You know what? Oh my god. I love ice cream. What the fuck? The chat is too cursed! No, not Coolish. I don't remember if Coolish is real ice cream or not. Like, I don't know what brands to trust, you know? So I always get Haagen-Dazs because I know it's actual ice cream, you know what I mean? This is Oreo. Well, it's cookies and cream, but it clearly has Oreos on the frickin' package. But I like the my favorite one. It's like chocolate, and it's like two different chocolates. It's like a light chocolate, and then there's a darker chocolate. And I like it. But I don't know. They don't sell it right now. I don't remember what it's called. I think it is called double chocolate, actually. I don't remember. They haven't had it in store for a while because it's not. It was like a special limited time whatever. Man, Clara Kaminari. Dark 6. Ooh, a day with Clara Chan. Ooh, when did I say that? When did I mention a date? I don't even remember this. I forgot to charge my phone, and now when I go to... I should charge it. Now when I go to bed, it's not gonna be charged, and then I'm not gonna listen to my Reddit stories, and then I'll never fall asleep, man. Wait, I have to charge it. Okay. There we go. It's not gonna charge that fast, though, because I have it plugged into my desk. My desk has a USB. And it's plugged into my desk. Is it a chocolate bar or like a cup of ice cream? It's a cup. They have like little Haagen-Dazs cups. I don't know if they have them overseas. The only things I've ever seen is like the pints. The Reddit stories are good. Okay. And I'm too used to it. Now it's like, when I hear that guy's voice, it makes me sleepy. I'm like conditioned to hear his voice and then fall asleep. It's great. I only watched the Am I the Asshole? But my favorite is the best of. Cause then it's like the whole story. It's freaking great, okay? And the Poly Orange Man. Hey Clara, I introduced my coworkers to your latest single, Playing Favorites, as part of our playlist at my workplace, and they seem to enjoy it. Let's go! See, you just have to like not tell normies that it's like a VTuber, you know? You just have to be like, yeah. It's this great singer. Her name is Clara Carmen. Just make it sound really white. It is totally not a Japanese anime thing. Yes. Look, you don't understand. If you say a Japanese word to the normies, they're gonna suss you out. They're gonna be like, I smell anime. And they're gonna be like, ew. They're gonna come into it with a bias. They're gonna be like, no. Fuck you. It's not okay. Kombini candy recommendations? Oh, I'm not the person to ask. I don't really like candy. I'm not a huge fan of candy. I just like the protein bars. They don't have them at... Is it Family Mart that doesn't have them, I think? The Savas ones. I like the Savas ones, but they don't have them at Family Mart. I order mine online, so I have a stack. But sometimes you're outside, you know, and you need some protein. Sorry, I was texting my manager. Okay? Is that okay with you? Ow, my throat keeps making weird noises. Your mom was impressed with my vocals. Let's go! She was like, why can you date a nice girl like that? Wait, why can you? Does your mom think we're dating? Or did you mean to say, why can't you? I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm gonna make a freaking voice pack that's like... You remember that guy on TikTok that was like, hey baby, I'm gonna pick you up. And you're supposed to play that when like you're in a taxi and you're like scared that maybe the taxi driver is gonna like kill you or something. So then you play that audio. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an audio like that, but it's gonna be like, so you can pretend you have a girlfriend in front of your mom. I'll be like, babe, where are you? I told you to get tampons and chocolate for me. What do you mean you're with your mom? Fuck that bitch. She's probably already freaking lost all her stupid eggs anyway. She doesn't need tampons and chocolate like I do. God! 100% she's gonna believe it, okay? I got your back, man. She would jump and do a moonwalk on the street. I mean, I kind of want to see that. So maybe you should show it to your mom. Nom nom. I love Oreo. Off-brand Oreo. Clara, please think of your mother. Well, yeah, my mom does sometimes watch, but I don't think she would watch a chatting stream. I think she would watch karaoke. And if not, she's talked about worse in front of me. You know what? Fuck it. This is for all the years of trauma of me having to listen to her bullshit, man. Take that! God, where do you think I got it from, huh? I passed the test. What test? Oh, it was you who sent the brackets one. What the frick, man? You are my fire, the one I desire, believe. when I say that I want it that way. Tell me why I have to go to Ram Ranch. Tell me why, 'cause I was a bitch boy. Tell me why, now they're gonna ram me every day. And I'm gonna end up gay. Let's go! Why does it rhyme? Wonderful. That's really odd. Do you still keep the ukulele in the trash can? No. I keep it in its case, but it's like a soft case. I don't have a hard case for my ukulele. I have to like drink it because it's melting. And the Luigi Clono too. The most tempted Clara has been to eat on stream. I just did. My throat. My throat. I just did eat on stream, man. What you gonna do about it? That's a baddie bummer. Have you considered using a short 852 hertz to sleep? Bro, I played 852 hertz at the dinner table today and they were like... And I was like, yeah, isn't that great? It's so good! God, man. Ethel! Wait, hold on, where am I? Wait, yeah! Ethel Luigi Clono too. Also happy birthday, Clara. It's your birthday now. It's my birthday! Let's fucking go! Oh my god, I didn't even know. I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't even know it was my birthday. It's my birthday. That's crazy. Whoa. Did I check Jashin-chan? I mean, I saw the picture of her. I still don't know what she does or what she's all about. I just know she's a mermaid and she ain't got no top on. Yeah, I finished my sandwich. She's a Lamia? Bro, what the fuck is the difference? Isn't that a place in Final Fantasy 14? I know because I think that's where I started. Lamia's a snake woman? Oh. She's a snake woman, make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you want all of her. What do you call the snake skin when they peel it off? No. That's a voice pack to play when them hoes try to steal your V card. That can be the next one. I'll be like, hey baby, I was just checking your Life 360 and I saw that you're like at a place that I don't recognize. Where are you? What's that? Some girl's trying to suck your dick? What the fuck? I'm coming over there right now. I know your location and I'm freaking on my way. I've already called an Uber driver and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna beat her up. Bitch. Oh, I didn't mean the process of shedding the skin. I meant like, isn't there like a name for the skin? Or is it just the skin? It's so boring. Apple! Thank you for 30 months of... Dang it, my ice cream is all melted. What the heck is a Stonehenge? Ew, I did that thing, you know when you squirt from your mouth? I did that. Not spit. Yeah, I gleeked. I freaking gleeked, man. I'm a just squirted on stream. That's crazy. Oh my god. And it wasn't even blue. I should have had Kool-Aid first. So I could be like, Trisha Paytas. Damn. Yeah, it's called gleeking. Ah. Weirdest porn intro stream I've ever seen. What the hell? Ow. Yeah, it's when the salivary glands just go like that. I feel like that's like the second time this week I've done it, and I don't know why. I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's because I'm like... I don't know. Maybe I'm like primed. Maybe I'm at that time in my cycle. That now whenever I see food, it makes me horny, and then I squirt out my mouth. I hit my mouth G-spot with the egg sandwich. My mouth is ovulating. Oh. I'm dying. Why am I the way that I am? Something nature versus nurture. Selfie. Wait, is it selfie dos duce or what is this? How am I supposed to read the two? Selfie to duce. Welcome. The skin shed after shedding is called an the molt. That's what I was saying. I was thinking about a molt, but I don't remember why. I was trying to make a song, and now it's too late. I don't remember what the frick it was. Specifically in reptiles like snakes, the shed skin is an exuviae. The process of shedding is called ecdysis. Bro, what the frick? What are all these words and why are they so hard to say? That's just the plot of Deep Throat 1972. Bro, my friend sent me something the other day. And it was like... I don't even know if I want to describe it. Okay, so this is what I saw on my screen. There were two men. And they were in like... It wasn't mud. But it was like if mud was gray. It was like that. And like fully covered their skin. Like all in the mud, you know? Like even their faces. I was kind of concerned for how they were going to breathe, you know? And then, one of them was like rolling over or something. And the other guy, they were fully naked. And I fully saw his pee-pee, but it like not really because it was all gray. So like... And I think it was supposed to be an art piece, but then the guy touched his pee-pee and I was like... And he opened his mouth and like all the gray stuff was like all over his face and I was like, I think he might die. I was really concerned. I don't know how they were breathing. And the other guy was rolling over in it. Yeah, I don't know what it was. And then she sent me some site and was like, yeah, this is like a bunch of art videos. And I was like, I don't know if I want to click that. I'm going to be so honest. I don't know if I'm ready for this in my life. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a part of my life. This is like a fork in the road where I don't know if I can go back from this point. And the decision that I make right now is gonna change my life forever. Am I describing the Omi's playground? Omis, is this how you guys play? Is this what you guys do in your spare time when I'm not there? You guys just roll around in some clay, naked, and then touch your peepees. Damn. Oh my god, what if it was a lady doing that? Do you think the clay would get in her hoo-ha? Can't you mold hoo-has? How do you mold a hoo-ha? Wouldn't you have to like put the mold inside your hoo-ha? Then how do you take it out? When you mold it, do you do a Kegel? Like, do you hold it so that it molds really tight? Or they mold the entrance only? That's such a scam. What? That's such a scam. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. What cheese? I wasn't talking about cheese. Bro, I just opened stream. I just want to know. I just need answers to all of life's questions, okay? God! Man. We have hit new levels of double meaning. I'm not sure what you're referencing. I have forgotten. This was 5 minutes ago. What were we talking about 5 minutes ago? Oh, was it the gleeking? It might have been the gleeking. I did in fact gleek. Damn. At the cruise. Ah! Mukbang stream when? The thing is, I can't eat that much food. I wouldn't be a good mukbanger just because I can't eat that much all in one sitting. Like, when I think about it, I really do just eat all day. Like, I eat my sundubu, and then I'll have my smoothie, and then I'll stream. Or I might stream and then have my smoothie. And then right after stream, I'll make my freaking either my smoothie, or if I drank it before, then I'll make my fried rice and chicken. And then there's like maybe 2 hours or so where I don't eat anything, and then I'll have ice cream and a protein bar. Like, I'm just eating all day, man. It's kind of wild. The Xmas stream KFC dinner was mukbang. I don't know. I feel like for it to be like an actual mukbang, right? Like, you have to like eat a lot. Isn't that like the thing? You eat rice? What a gaijin. What the frick? Wouldn't it be the opposite? What the hell? You know, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, when I went out today, right? To go meet everybody. I got a taxi. And this taxi man was like, hello. And I'm like, oh, I can speak Japanese. And he was like, oh, your Japanese is so good. And I was like, oh no, I just got Nihongo Josu'd. Oh god. But he was really nice. I want to preface this by saying he was really nice. But also, he was like very nervous. Like, he was very giggly. And I was like, okay. I sensed a little bit of neurodivergence, maybe. And I was like, same, bro. And then he was very chatty with me. He was like, oh, so where are you from? How long have you been in Japan? Wow, do you eat natto? Can you eat fish? And everything. I'm just like, no. And he's like, do you like anime? Every single time. You don't understand. Every time like this kind of conversation comes up, it's always the same talking points. I have had this conversation like 1,000 times. It's kind of crazy. No, I'm talking about my taxi driver, man. Bro, do you like anime? And I was like, no, I like Marvel. Do you know about Loki? What do you know about our Lord and Savior? Loki Ferguson. He said he liked Wolverine, and I was like, so did you see the new Deadpool? He was like, Deadpool? I'm like, it had Wolverine in it, you fake fan bitch! God! And he's like, oh, maybe I'll have to look it up on Netflix. And I'm like, it wouldn't be on Netflix, man. Disney bought Marvel. God! God! It's kind of great. Dead the Buddha. Dead the Buddha. Poor Oji-san. Oh no, I undid my pants. I have to tie it up again. There we go. Nice little bow. Oh, that's such a pretty. Oh, if it was gray, it might have been clay or instant mud that they mix with water for mud wrestling. Oh, it might have been that. They don't use real mud for that because it's full of bugs. Oh, can't you just make mud? Wouldn't it not be full of bugs if you just made it? The frick? Wait, what did I do? I did something? What did I do? Is that how you get crabs? No, that's from when you have sex in a bush. I know that because my friend told me. He was like, I remember the guy from math class that guessed my Whipple size and color? Yeah, that guy. The same guy. He told me that he had sags in a bush outside and then he got crabs and then he had to shave. Yeah, that guy was living his best life. It's kind of crazy. But that's not the same guy as the guy that told me that he could suck his own dick. That was a different guy. People at my school were kind of weird. People were kind of crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know why people like guys in particular, they felt very comfortable just telling me all kinds of weird shit. I was like, okay, damn. Why me? Why me? I have all this knowledge and nothing to do with it. I guess it was for this moment. So that I could one day tell all these stories to you guys. And make your lives a little more exciting, you know? There you go. Did they think it would impress you? The guy that said he could suck his own dick, I think so. Because I think he kind of liked me, and I don't know why he would think that that would impress me, but I'm not sure. But the other guy was just kind of, I don't know, he was just kind of wild like that. I think he just told me because he could. And I sat next to him in math class, so I had no choice but to listen. My God, man. It would impress anyone, to be fair. I don't know. Is it impressive? I feel like it's just like you're either born with the ability to do that or you're not, you know? Like that's like an anatomy thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, some people have shorter ribs and then they can just kind of You know, like those, like, what are they called? Contortionists. Yeah. I bet a contortionist could do that, maybe. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if I wish I could do that or not. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It's a cool party trick. Hey, look at what I can do. You know what I mean? Think the magician can. I don't want to know. I don't want to imagine anybody outside of their clothes except for sexy ladies. Because then I have to... Oh, ew. Okay, it's like men and their live in like separate realities in my brain, okay? That's why I can be like, ooh, handsome man. And then I just like, in that moment, I'm not imagining that they have a pee-pee, you know what I mean? And then once I remember they have a pee-pee, I'm like... Please don't. I don't want to see it! Stop! Stop trying to show it to me! No, I'm not gonna take your $1,000 to look at it! Please stop! Please. I told you guys that story, right? I'm pretty sure I did. That guy was so sad. I hope he found someone to look at his pee-pee for $1,000. I hope he found someone who would fulfill his request. I felt kind of bad for him in the end, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. I sent PP, please respond. Don't do it! Stop! No! I'd probably do him a freebie? What? I've told this story before, but like, I got followed from the freaking train. Not even from the train. Okay, here's the thing, right? So there was like, where I was living, there was like a big train station, and I took the train to that train station, and then I had to switch trains. And that's when I saw this man. And I thought he was kind of looking... Always trust your gut instincts, man. I like thought he was looking at me, but I was like, nah, I'm just like being paranoid or whatever. Always trust your gut, man. And then I get off the train. Like, it passes like a really popular station that I thought like he was probably gonna get off at, and he didn't. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird, I guess. And then he gets off at the same station as me, and I'm like, okay, that's a little weirder, but you know, it's whatever. And then he followed me down the street, and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hi. And he's like, I've got $1,000. Would you like to maybe have some sales? And I was like, no, thank you. And he was like, okay, how about you just suck it? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, how about you just touch it? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, how about you just watch me touch it? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay. How about I touch it inside my pants, and then you watch that? And I was like, no. What do you mean? I have expected him to just be like, okay, just take the $1,000 for talking to me, thank you. Like, okay, I give in. You're right. Here you go. God, man, what do you want from me? Crazy. Yeah, he kept trying to negotiate it. It was so bad. That's why I hope he found someone. I hope he found someone who would watch him touch his pee-pee inside his pants, you know? I feel like he really needed that. I just couldn't give him what he needed, you know? I think at some point he did ask me to like touch it outside the pants, you know? And I still said no. I was like, I can't, I'm sorry. And that's when, you know, it got even worse, and I was like, okay, sir, I don't know what to say. I can't do this for you. Bro, just go to a pink salon. No, it wasn't in Japan. That's why I felt bad, you know? He didn't have anywhere to turn to, you know what I mean? The thing is, though, we did have, like places that you could, you know, openly just go and see sexy ladies. So I don't know why he didn't just go there. I'm pretty sure those places are open pretty late, too, you know? Because remember I told you there was another guy that, like, told me about how he went to some freaking place like that and they, like, all the women were lined up. I've never been, but, like, from that freaking description, I can imagine, like, I don't know, I'm just imagining a, like, dimly lit room with, like, ladies just, like, not even a room, but, like okay, what I'm imagining in my head is, like, you walk in and it's like a front lobby and there's like a desk, kind of like a hotel, and then there's a bunch of ladies just standing there, and then you can go off into separate rooms. That's what I'm imagining in my head. I don't know if that's actually what it looks like, but that's what I imagine. And then you, like, pick who you want or something. Did you miss the egg sandwich? Yeah, I already ate it. I had to eat it fast so I could eat my ice cream. It's pretty good. Yeah, they do exist. I know because someone told me about it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. Yeah. Don't look at me. I'm describing it like they're lined up like mannequins. That's what I imagined from the way they described it. That's what it sounded like to me. They said like all the ladies were lined up on one wall. And then you like picked one. You know? I feel like it would make more sense. I guess not. Like if you like picked them from like a book or something and they have like pictures. You know what I mean? But maybe some people are like scared that they're gonna get like catfished or whatever, and they're like, "Nah, I want to see the real deal, man." I mean, you could have like a book, and then you could call out the lady. But then I guess if you say no, it's like, then you feel bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe the lineup is the only option, huh? I don't know. Japan does that? I have no idea. Don't look at me. I don't know. I don't know what they freaking do. I just know that they have different tiers for whatever you want, man. It's in Yakuza? Isn't that like the Kyabakura though? I think they do that for like Kyabakura and stuff, like the hostess clubs. I don't know about the sexy places. I don't know, man. But I think like Kyabakura and host clubs do that. Yeah. But that's not like sales work. Okay, you have to understand there's like tiers to this, right? So you got like at the very, very bottom tier, you've got like I would say maid cafe, yeah. Where like you're not allowed to touch them, you're not allowed to sit next to them, you're not allowed to drink with them, you're not allowed to exchange contact information, you know? That's like maid cafe. And then you have girls bar, where like you can sit across from them, but like they're behind a bar and you're like at an actual seat, so they're standing and you're sitting, but you're like talking one-on-one and you buy them a drink. That's the bunny, what is the bunny garden? That's a girls bar. And then you buy them drinks and then they'll talk to you and then you can exchange contact information. I think you can exchange contact information. And then you have like I think Kyabakura would be next, like the hostess club, where you can sit next to each other and then order them drinks and stuff and exchange line information, like your freaking phone numbers and shit. And then above that would be like a pin salon, which is like The Gluck Gluck 3000. That's when they get to see your under foreskin tattoo. And then above that, you have... I guess it would just be so bland. Is there something else? No! Then you have the boob bar. Then you have the boob bar where you get to touch their boobie and kiss them all over. But you cannot touch the downstairs. And then you have Soapland. And that's where they say they're gonna give you a massage, and then they give you a massage. And somewhere in there is like those places that you can pay them to watch anime with you, and you can rest your head on their thighs for like an extra fee. I don't exactly know where that goes on the list though. I would say it's above Kabakura maybe, because it's a little bit more, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like before the Gluck Gluck 3000 and after the Hostess Club. Yeah. That sounds really depressing. Yeah. You know what? We don't judge here. People get by. Who am I to judge after I just read a story on AO3 and I specifically installed a browser extension so that I could change all the your names to my name? Pretty freaking great, man. Who am I to judge? You know what I mean? I can't say anything. What can I say? And I did fall in love with the magician, that's true. And the Eggman. And Jafar. And any hairdresser that has ever touched my head. Yep. Yup. Loki, I didn't fall in love with Loki. Loki is my soulmate. Okay. That's different. Any hairdresser? Look. Yeah. They touch my head. That's like, I don't know. It's kind of like my head virginity, you know what I mean? And they keep taking it. And I'm like, damn. When you gonna propose, bitch? You didn't even take me out to dinner first, man. What the hell? I can't believe you touched my cranium without even trying to get me drunk first. That's crazy. You have to eat all the egg, guys? What? 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 What is happening? What does that mean? Not even a warm towel. Okay, sometimes they do give you a warm towel. Sometimes they like put a warm towel under your head or under your neck and head, like that kind of like area, and then they let you relax and you're like, oh, it feels so nice. Clara, aren't all male hairdressers gay? Surprisingly, no. In Japan, surprisingly, no. Actually. I know because my old hairdresser got engaged. I stopped seeing him because I moved and he's too far, but... He got engaged! Let's go! He got engaged. But yeah, if you're like in North America and your hairdresser is a man and he's not gay, I would say walk out. You know, the last time I let a white straight man cut my hair, it was not good. he kept trying to convince me that I wanted to part my hair on the side. And I was like, no, I want it parted in the middle so I can have pigtails. And he was like, no, 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 no. The side part is what's trendy. And I was like, I don't care. I want pigtails. I need it to be even on both sides. Why did I add white to that? Because it's very important. I feel like in Europe and in Asia, it's kind of different. You know what I mean? The rules are different. They're allowed to be straight and still be good at cutting hair. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. I didn't want to part on the side. He kept trying to like pressure me into it. I think that's like the only haircut he would do or something. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, it's so trendy right now. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, man. Bro. I don't want to be trendy. Stupid. Answer to me. I can fillet myself. Then why do you need me? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Why did he need me then? I don't know why he said that to me in the first place. Very confused. What's a YA antagonist? For company? Oh. I forgot the UL tag. $2 for you to talk about nipples. Don't. Nipples are round and sometimes they're real small. And it's like, wow, the chest area is so big, but they're so tiny. They look like little tiny diamonds, but they're pink, brown kind of color, maybe. And then, yeah. And then sometimes if they jump in the water and it's real cold, they get all hard and stuff. And then sometimes people like it if you lick them, I think. I don't know if they have like the same glands as you know, ladies, but yeah. Do you like it though? Lots of people like it. I don't know. I've never done a survey. Is there a survey of people that what were we talking about? I can't do it myself. That's so sad. I'm just... Look, never mind. I'm not gonna... We're not gonna go there! Look. Look! I am a woman of science! And once upon a time, maybe, I fucking, you know, I just wanted to know what it would taste like. It did in fact just taste like skin, I'm pretty sure. See, that's the thing. If you have booba, you can kind of, you know... You can actually get access to that area, you know what I mean? Flexible guys do the same. I don't think you can do that. I don't think, no matter how flexible you are, like, you have to, like, bend your neck to get down to your freaking nipples. I don't think you can do that. You'd have to have, what's it called when men have, like, little booba? Not moobs, the actual word for it. They have, gynomastia. Thank you, bitch tits. No! Hi, BMY. You guys are so dumb! What the hell? God! Man! What the hell? Oh my god. Either gynomastia or like a little chubs. And then maybe they can do it. But otherwise, I don't think they could actually do it. Cause your neck would have to like bend down, and I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible for your head to do a 180 down onto your chest. You know what I mean? I don't even think, even if it went down, I don't think it would match up with your freaking nipples. Yeah, 180. Like when you're sitting upright, and then you would, you know, lean your head forward and 180 it. You know what I mean? Not like turning around the head. Not turning your neck, but like, you know, face planting your face into your chest. 180. What? Yes. My head cannot spin. No, it can't. I have a normal head. You only need 90 degrees. No, okay. If you're standing upright and your head is facing forward, like you're looking forward, 180 from that, okay? So that if you only go 90 degrees, then you're just gonna be looking at the ground. You need to be looking at your chest. God! Oh, they just announced the sequel to Bunny Garden. Hebereke Bunny Garden. What is Hebereke? What is Hebereke? It's a drunk action game where you have to get the bunny girl home safely as she staggers around, avoiding boxes, barrels, or getting hit by a car. Releases before the end of 2025. I feel like I'm not interested. That doesn't even sound like the same game. Where's my bunny garden? Except it's a kyabakura, so I can contact them on their days off and be like, hey baby, want to go on a date? But if I didn't spend enough money on them at the freaking bar yet, they'll be like, fuck no, bitch, I'm busy. Sorry, I have my period. And I'll be like, fuck. And then, but if I spend if I get them like a champagne tower, the next time I ask, I'll be like, hey, so are you busy this weekend? And they'll be like, no, but I'd really love to go to this new place that I saw, and they sell really good egg sandwiches. And then I'll be like, damn girl, hell yeah, I'll pick you up at 6 o'clock. And she's like, oh my god, okay, I'm so excited, haha. Actually, can you pick me up at 4 o'clock? And there's something that I have to buy at the mall. And I'll be like, okay baby. And then she'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe this, I'm like, I forgot my wallet at home. And I'll be like, that's okay baby, I'll buy it for you. And she'll be like, oh my god, you're so sweet, that's crazy, whoa. And then we get married and she quits her job. At the Silver Dogs. Oh, so has she eaten a sandwich yet? Yes! I ate it a long time ago. I ate all my sandwich. I was very hungry. Oh, sorry. Hebereke Bunny Garden is a spin-off, not a sequel, yeah. It sounds like that. I'm not like angry that they're making it. It just doesn't sound like a game for me. You know what I'll probably play it if it ends up being like flavor of the month just for funsies. But I don't know. I just really wish they would make like the Yakuza Kyabakura game, but like a full game. I don't want it to be a side thing. I want that to be the entire game. Is like I get to pick out their and I don't like the idea that like depending on what they wear, it like makes them suck or something. Because I want to pick what they wear. I want to make them look beautiful, and I don't like that stupid stat system, man. Yeah, I need a cabaret freaking manager, man. God. Man, what the fuck? God. I love those kinds of games. No min-maxing glasses? No, because I want to make them beautiful. And whoever makes those games is not a fashionista, because they always end up looking like shit in like the stuff that you have to buy them. Man! Clara, are the new Phase Connect members going to be broken like all of the Phase Connect? I don't know what you mean, because I'm not broken. What the frick, man? What the heck? I came to you fixed. You should be happy, actually, because before I was not fixed, and I was very sad. And I would cry a lot of my life away. I'm not even joking. That's actually really pathetic to say, but it's kind of true. I would say, like, I used to cry. There were periods of my life when I was literally crying every single fucking day. But then there were times when, like, I would cry at least, like, 3 times a month. I can't even remember. Actually, no, I can't remember the last time I cried. But that's because I saw something really sad. Like, I was watching a really sad movie, and I cried. I'm so much happier now, man. I'm living my freaking life. It's kind of great. I, like, didn't even know it was possible to be this happy. I was like, whoa. Damn. The Gilmore Girls? Yeah, I cried at the end of the Gilmore Girls. I really did, too. Not even... Oh, wait, was it the end? No, the end pissed me off, because it was just like... Mom... I'm pregnant. And I'm just like, fuck you, Rory, you dumb bitch. But before that... No, I cried at the scene with Luke and Lorelai. When Luke put on her graduation... No, he put on her going away party. And then Lorelai like ran to him because she finally heard from Miss Patty that like he was the one that set it up. And then she ran to him in the middle of the street, and then they kissed, and I was like, oh my god. Oh. It was great. That was a great scene. It's like the 5th time I've seen it, and it's great every single time. But that wasn't even... That was like at the end of the actual series. It wasn't at the end of the, what is it? Like the later years, whatever thing. Clara saw Loki happily married to someone other than her? Not even! Loki would never. Loki knows what's good for him. Nothing like hearing the ending scene of a show I've never watched. Well, you know what? It's like 2 decades old now. Because the what is it? The like reprisal or whatever came out a decade after. So, and that was like a decade ago. So it's like 2 decades old, okay? If you didn't see it already, you were never gonna fucking see it, man. It is a good show, though. Except for when Luke gets a fucking daughter. That part sucks. That entire arc is just stupid as heck. Man. I feel like I'm swearing a lot today, bitch. What the fuck? I don't know why. Man. Your sis loved the show, so you avoided it like the plague? Why? It's good. It's a good show. I just like, again, I like the show because it's kind of human. Like the characters are not, you know, they're not like good or bad. They're just kind of human. You know what I mean? Rory is a product of her upbringing. But she's, you know what I mean? It's that kind of feeling. It's like, it's kind of like the Andy and Lele thing, you know? Like, it's like, they kind of suck, but also they're a product of their upbringing. So you're just like, you kind of feel bad for them, but you're also just like, why are you like this? But also, like, I can see why you're like this. Like, I get it, but also, what the hell? It's like a very conflicting, and I love things like that. I love things that make me, like, conflict in my heart. You know, you loved my Pokemon Jesus song? Thank you. I'm very proud of it, actually. I didn't spend that much time on it, but I was very proud of how it turned out. You felt bad for the grandfather and no one else, and Andy and Lele? Wait, what was up with the... Oh, I didn't feel bad for him. What the hell? He's one of those stupid boomers that's like, fuck my wife. He was one of the worst ones. God, man. Oh, my God. I don't remember what the grandma was like. The grandma was kind of sweet, wasn't she? I don't remember. Was she a bitch? I can't remember. Basically, boomer humor is, I fucking hate my wife, right, guys? Ha ha ha. And then, millennial humor is, I hate my life, right, guys? Ha 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 ha. And then there's my favorite one, which is Gen Z humor, which is water. No, Skibbity is Gen Alpha, man. Skibbity is Gen Alpha. Millennials are kind of cringe. But you know what? They're cringe and alive, okay? People make fun of the millennials on the internet. The millennials made the internet, man. Those cringe-ass millennials kept the internet. They're what made YouTube popular, okay? If there weren't any cringe freaking millennials... Remember freaking Smosh? If they made those videos today of them, like, lip-syncing to freaking Pokemon and shit, that would have been so cringe today. People would have been like, what the frick is that? And guess what? They were at the top of their game, man. Yeah. Think about that. Oh yeah, Gen X. I don't know what Gen X humor is, though. I don't know. Nobody talks about Gen X. Sorry, guys. Sorry to my Gen Xers. Yeah, Smosh still exists. They had a happy arc because they got sold off and then, you know, only Ian was in it. I think I never really followed Smosh that much. And then it was the other guy that left. I can't remember his name right now. And then it was because they sold it to, like, the stupid... Remember when all those, like, companies were buying up YouTube channels and, like, convincing them that they needed them? Yeah, Anthony, yeah. And then, finally, they bought the rights back. Yeah! From the Mythical Morning guys. Yeah! What are their names again? I can't remember. I used to watch Good Mythical Morning every single day, by the way. I really did. Red Link! Red Link. Man. And then I remember it was like such a freaking like... It was so controversial when Link wanted to change his hairstyle. Because then it wouldn't match the logo anymore. And it was like... I remember seeing his forehead for the first time and I was like, oh, what the hell? You get used to it after a while though, you really do. But like that was like such a big thing. Which one is Link? He's the one that used to have bangs and now he doesn't. Now he has like, I think he rocked like a faux hawk for a while. Oh my god, remember faux hawks? I think they should bring the faux hawk back. The faux hawk kind of fucks. I think the faux hawk is kind of great, to be honest. Yes! Bring back the faux hawk! God, yeah, Red is really, really tall. And he dressed up as Jason Momoa once and did a photo shoot for his wife or something. It's kind of great. What? The faux hawk is great. I'm gonna look up pictures of it right now. Faux hawk. How do you spell faux hawk? Okay, I don't like it with the shaved sides. I will say that. It has to be like the emo kid faux hawk. Wait, emo faux hawk. Yeah. Oh, some of these are... What the fuck is that? Okay, wait. I'm trying to... Maybe it's not... Is that Adam Lambert? No! Okay, wait. MySpace faux hawk. None of this is right! Okay, wait. Maybe... Maybe... It's like a little shorter at the sides, you know what I mean? But then it's like, yeah. Yeah! Bring back the faux hawk! Come on, you know you want to put a little gel in your hair? Fluff it up nice and good. You know you want to. You want to feel so pretty when you're looking in the mirror and you're doing your little hair routine. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you freaking wanna. I think we should all start using MySpace again. And like posing the same way that we used to. With like the camera angle really high up. And like making some weird pose with like our knees together. And like... I think... And then we Photoshop it. So that only one color is like visible. And the rest is black and white. I think we should do that. I think that's what we need to bring to 2025. Bring back Vine! I never used Vine. I'm gonna be so real with you. I know a lot of the Vine memes, but I never actually used Vine at the time. I don't know. I didn't get it at the time. I didn't really understand it. Vine died because of me. Damn. That's crazy. I killed frickin' Vine. Oh god, wait, why am I missing so many frickin' supas? In your first months at phase, you said something like, a year ago I had panic attacks every day. Whatever you went through, we're all glad you're even better now. Thank you. Yeah, I used to have a lot of panic attacks. I don't think that was a year ago though. No. It was, I'm not gonna say how long ago it was, but it was more than a year ago. Oh wait, no, because there were. Let me think. No, yeah, I did have panic attacks around that time, huh? Maybe not a year ago. Before then, maybe like 2 years before that. I did have panic attacks daily. It was great. Man! Ugh. It's just like I think I probably could have technically been on some kind of like disability payment, you know what I mean? Like I probably would have what's the word? Qualified. Yes, thank you. I can't speak English anymore. I'm very tired now. I probably would have qualified for it because it was that bad. Like, I would get on a train and I would start panicking. I'd be like, God damn, and I'd have to get out of the freaking train. Gosh dang, man. Yeah, autism counts as a disability, but you have to, like... You have to actually prove that it's, you know, it's, like, actually impacting your life in a way that makes it so you can't work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, for me, I don't think I would qualify under that. Because I get by, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you also need official diagnosis. Which... I looked online, okay? I was like, maybe I'll get diagnosed. And then they were like, we're not doing autism diagnosis right now. And I was like, wow, okay. Whatever then. Be that way. They are still doing ADHD diagnoses, though. I don't know. Should I? Hey, everybody in the chat. Who thinks I have ADHD? Should I go get checked? I don't even want meds for it. Like, the website is like, you get a interview with us, and then you get your testing, and then we'll give you medication. And I was like, I don't want meds, though. I just want to know, you know? You have half the DSM-5. What the hell? Look, I don't need meds. Although, could you imagine? Maybe I would be, like, way more productive if I did have meds. You know what I mean? It's possible. Maybe I would become, like, a workhorse. Isn't, like, the meds for ADHD, isn't that a Adderall? Or is that something else? Is that for something else? ADHD is uppers, so it is Adderall. Oh. Because I remember me and my friend were, when we were both not mentally well. We made 2 packs together. One was we were gonna get in a car crash, quote unquote, and then we were gonna bang our heads on the dashboard so that we could get matching nose jobs. And then the other one was that we were gonna find a way to get Adderall so that we could be really, really skinny. That was our plan for the future. You know, just normal things. You know what I mean? But now I'm thinking maybe if I actually do have ADHD, maybe it would have actually helped me. Damn. Speaking of Andy and Lily, they ate a human. Humans have blood. They drank blood. They are vampires. Therefore, incest is okay. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think drinking blood makes you a vampire. I think you have to actually, like, be a vampire. You know what I mean? Like, you can eat dog food like Rie. That doesn't make her a dog. You know what I mean? She can wear a dog collar and like drink water out of a dog bowl all she freaking wants. She's not a dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a silent shot. 1 to it. Keep honing your sandwich making skills, Clara, and you'll be peak wife material. I didn't make the sandwich. I hate to break it to you. I bought it at the freaking combini. And it was freaking good. That's a silence and wait, why are you both silent? Sorry, I just noticed that right now. Grandma was Andy's doormat model. Oh yeah. And then the wait, no, that was the dad, no? Or was the grandma also a doormat? So the grandma was a doormat, and then the dad was a doormat, and then Andy was a doormat. Damn. That's crazy. Ria did what? You friggin' heard me. That's a Ted 616. What does the Gen Z water joke mean? Can someone explain or give an example? It's just water, man. And then you have to close your eyes and imagine PS1 Hagrid in the water. Just stuck there, just floating by. It's kind of great. I miss PS1 Hagrid. I do. The Hasdy 31. You talk about love and sex like a schoolboy opening up a biology book for the first time. What? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very knowledgeable in all of these places. Thank you. Yes. Apple! Oh my god, you took my cat. Hi, Clara. Hello! Happy baby. Happy baby. Merry Chrysler. Happy Hanukkah. And Kwanzaa. And winter solstice. I don't know why I'm saying all these things. It's not even freaking December. That's a Michael thing. Did Sakana get you from his basement too? What? No? Why would I be in Sakana's basement? Ew! Bro, it's probably stank in there, man. Ew. I bet it smells like cottage cheese, but it's moldy. I was on MySpace, but I never knew what to do with it. I have a page on the internet. Yeah, I was on GeoCities, and I can write more on LiveJournal. I was on all three of those. Get on my level, man. I made a random web page that had a dress-up game and a song. And you would have to click into it, and then you could play the little dress-up game that I made in Flash MX. And then I also had my MySpace with my freaking top 10, let's go. Oh no, top 8, sorry. And then I have my LiveJournal. I don't even remember what I wrote on LiveJournal, man. Damn. You said you were on all three, but you said you didn't know what to do with it. I knew what to do with all of them. Yeah, I made a game. I used to really like making dress-up games. I like learned how to make them one day, and then I was like, oh my god. I don't even know how I learned, because here's the thing you have to remember about old internet, right? There weren't just like tutorials for everything, you know? Like you had to really work to learn how to do something back in the day. I made it on Flash MX, yeah. I used to make games, and I would make little video. I usually liked making games more. I really liked making dress-up games. I found them so amazing. But I couldn't freaking draw. It was so upsetting. I should play Dress to Impress. No, you can't play Roblox. Didn't you hear? The evil predators are on Roblox, and they're trying to groom children with their Robux. God. Can't play that anymore. I did play the cake game. We all played the cake game one day off stream. It was kind of great. That's a Betty Bumper. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Do vampires have periods, and do they drink the blood? Inquiring Omis want to know. I don't... Okay, it depends on what lore. Because some vampires cannot reproduce, which means they, you know, that part of them isn't, you know. It's kind of like they've gone through menopause, so they're not doing that anymore. Yeah. But then there's other ones that they can reproduce, and maybe those ones can, and maybe they do, I would imagine. Like in a lot of vampire movies and stuff, they like drink each other's blood. Like in Vampire Night, they drink each other's blood, and it's a very like sensual thing. That's a Jada Storm. You can see actually PS1 Hagrid again in the new Snow White movie. 7 of them in full CGI. What? can't be that bad, CGI. Although I will say, what was it? I was talking about this with someone the other day. It's like, CGI always, not always, but a lot of the time it ages very fast. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times, like 3 years later, that CGI already looks like crap, you know? Whereas that's why Alien is so great, because Alien used like practical effects. My tummy hurts. Maybe I shouldn't have had the egg sandwich. No. Pixar is different because it's not like real people with CGI, right? So it's a little different. Yeah, and it's also very stylized. Stylized things tend to last longer. Relativity. It's not December, but your PFP is still Christmas. Look. Don't at me, okay? Ow, my tummy gonna hurt. So I'm gonna go to bed. It's almost 4 a.m. I have to wash my face. I have to wash my face! Lord of the Rings? Does it have bad CG? I haven't seen it in like, it's been a few years since I've watched Lord of the Rings. And usually when I watch it while playing something because I've seen it so many times. It's been a while. I've been getting the urge to watch it again. I used to watch it whenever I was sick. I would either watch all of the Lord of the Rings or I would watch all of the Harry Potter movies. Every time I was sick. Yeah, I don't remember it looking that. I can see some parts probably looking a little scuff. But you know. It's probably not as noticeable though. Anyway. I'm freaking going, okay? I'm freaking going to bed. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'll see you later, y'all. Goodbye, everybody. I'm Mimir. Mimir. Oh, it's Kaminari. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you when I see you. I think I can probably stream tomorrow. Maybe. At this hour, maybe. It depends on a few things. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.